So that was the end of the 17-game unbeaten run for Kudus Mohammed and his West Ham United side. They lost away from home to Olympiacos 2-1, leaving them second in the group standings after 3 games in the Europa League. Freiburg won their game and went on top with 6 points, same points as the West Ham United side. We'll talk about Kudus Mohammed's performance in the 71 minutes he was on the pitch. For unfortunately, he could not influence the game as he would have wanted. Paqueta with that late consolation goal for the Hammers, but it was not enough for a resurgence back into the game, which was taking by the scruff of the neck in the first half by Olympiacos. We'll have a look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Our football merch links are in the description to go a long way to help us. We want to be at the African Cup of Nations. You can help us get there by purchasing our merchandise. Link is in the description. I'll pin it as the first comment here. And if you want to support us get into Cote d'Ivoire 2023, send us an email and let's have a chat in that respect. We'll jump right into it, and Kudus Mohammed was in action from the start for his club side, West Ham United. Not the best of games for the Hammers for him. He played 71 minutes of this encounter here, and his side were behind after the first half, 2 goals behind. They could not get back into the game as hard as they tried until the later stages of the game in the 83rd minute, where Paqueta got a consolation goal, turned out to be a consolation goal in the end for them. And they got their 17-game unbeaten run in European competition coming to an end. Yes, West Ham, who won the Conference League last season, were beaten for the first time as they lost 2-1 to Olympiacos, who this game gives them a lifeline in qualifying to the next stage of the competition. Remember, the Europa League group winners will go straight to the knockout phases, but then the second place team will play a knockout game with the third place team coming in from the Champions League. And West Ham United would want to avoid that game and get back on track. Their next game will be in 2 weeks' time versus Olympiacos in England, where they'll play at the London Stadium. West Ham United versus Olympiacos. It was a game in which Olympiacos were much hungrier side. They got the goal in the middle of the second half in the 30th minute, and they went on from there. In the latter stages of the first half, a deflection from Ogbonna after that shot, a killing shot, which I'm sure the keeper would have caught, meant that they went 2 goals behind in the break. And after going 2 goals behind, it takes some mental toughness to actually come back from there. But they could not do it until the latter stages of the game after coach David Moyes rang in the changes. And that was how it ended. 2-1 it ended, and that is how the table looks like currently. Kudus Mohammed had 71 minutes of action. Not the best of games he has had in the Hammers shirt. A lot of people calling for him to start more games in the Premier League. These are the games in which I feel he has to prove himself worthy of a start in those other games. The usual suspect in Paqueta came on, and they brought some lifeline into the team, and that is what Moyes would be looking at. They go again this weekend in the Premier League, and then next week once again before facing Olympiacos in that match day 4 of the Europa League. If you watch Kudus Mohammed, let me know your thoughts in the comments box on his performance for his club side, West Ham United, tonight in their 2-1 loss. 17-game unbeaten run in Europe coming to an end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.